everybody. It's Nino Galloway checking in from Las Vegas, Nevada. We're happy to have you on this tonight's hangout. Sitting to my left here is my wife, Tina, who up till about 5 minutes ago didn't know she was going to be sitting here. So besides monitoring me from behind, what we wanted to do tonight is really connect with you guys and really enjoy this hangout. We've got some amazing people on this panel who, at different stages of this Rippln initiative, have done phenomenal jobs. And the goal of tonight is to just provide you with a handful of nuggets that you can take out and build your ripples immediately. And that's extremely important, because as we come close to the actual the rollout part of this process, it's important that you know that every day you're putting action steps in place. And so the evolution of this has been phenomenal, and the people on this panel have demonstrated this not only by their numbers, but by the energy and action steps that they've put back into this community, and that's important for us. And so it's exciting. So I'm going to try not to ramble and get this thing started. So let's start with Faith. If you could just introduce yourself, let us know where you're checking in from.
I'm checking in from Sedona, Arizona.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And Faith, what's your last name?
Barnard. It's French.
All right. Well, welcome. How about that gentleman with the headset to the right of you?
Hey, this is Larry Lane. I'm checking in from Hollywood, California.
Awesome. Welcome, Larry.
Thank you.
Guy in the orange shirt.
Hey, Rippln up here. It's Mike Beal from the big metropolis of Sullivan, Missouri. All 15,000 of us.
Well, welcome. And then our executive producer / director to the right, Madam Vanessa.
Vanessa Duplessis from Vancouver, Washington. And Faith, that is French as well.
Excellent. Yes, it is.
Awesome. Well, welcome, and it's exciting. You'll see me glance off a couple times. Getting some text from our CEO as well as a couple of our hitters. It really is. We're going to dive right into the form of this hangout. And this morning I had the pleasure of hearing Larry speak to us as a group, a small group within Michael Rutherford's Rippln. And he said some really impactful things, and it was truly, I mean, I couldn't stop taking notes about how to do. So I think we're going to play into that as we build up and develop those nuggets for you. So Larry, I'm going to turn it over to you for a few minutes. If you could just kind of engage people and chat about this platform.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we had a great call this morning, and the one thing that I really told Mike Rutherford that I was going to talk about this morning was, you know, the true technology, what we've got here, the power is in our platform, you know, and I just took a couple of notes, and I was like, you know, really with the platform, as we start to grow this thing, there's nowhere we can't go with this Rippln. You know, we're already getting close. We're going to have 1 million people in the next week or so, and Brian's already getting products and commerce and all of this interest just for 1 million people. So where are we going to be at when we get to 10 million or 20 million or 50 million? Can you imagine the services and the products that are going to be knocking our door down, that are going to be trying to get in front of our platform? And I just gave a couple of examples. You know, I'm on Facebook, and I've used Giftly before, and people that might not know what Giftly is, you know, that's an app through Facebook, and your friends and family and anybody you brought to Facebook, they're sending each other gifts all day long. But the only ones that are getting commissions on that is Facebook and Giftly. So just think about that service in a platform like Rippln, where every time someone sends something they're already doing in other platforms, they're going to be doing that in the Rippln platform, and you're actually going to get a piece of that. Another example that I've heard at different events is Eventbrite. You know, Eventbrite is a great company. They book all kinds of events all over the world, but a lot of people don't know that Eventbrite takes $1 per ticket off every event they book. I mean, they did over 600 million tickets last year alone. So just look at that. Now imagine if a company like it, if a platform or a service like Eventbrite is available in the Rippln platform. Now think about someone on your 5th level books a huge event for a health seminar or whatever it is, and you actually would get a piece of that. So the true power is the platform. We can eventually have 20, 30, 40, 50 of these services that people are using within the platform. They're doing this stuff on other platforms. You're not getting credit. But in the Rippln platform, you're actually going to get a piece of the pie. So, you know, we wanted to just show people. Another example I gave this morning is just think about TV commercials. You know, if you're watching Survivor or whatever shows you watch, nobody watches TV commercials anymore. You zoom right through them. But I promise you, if you're walking through the mall and your phone buzzes or your phone goes off, you look right at that phone to see if it was an email or to see who called you. So, you know, one of the things that is brilliant about this, just think about when the commerce comes in, whether Nike shoes or whatever products or services they run through the Rippln. Think if you had 100,000 people in your Rippln and all of a sudden everybody's phone's going off in your Rippln, they look and they say, oh, Nike shoes 20% off. Well, I was going to buy them next week anyway. I think I'll buy them right here and save this money. So you just made commissions on all that. And one last example that I gave this morning, I'm always thinking, you know, and this is the true power. You know, here in Oklahoma last week, we had such a we had the devastating tornadoes. Okay, just think about if we had 50 people on our platform, and we've got our platform of Rippln together. Just think about if it came through and said, hey guys, you know, we really can help people right now. We would like to give some relief. Everybody, if you can, donate $1. This would help a family in need. We just raised $50 million through the Rippln because our platform can do that. We can actually reach out and work as a group of like-minded people in the Rippln, not just change social network, and we can change things that affect things all over the world because we have that platform. So I truly get it. I'm trying to let my team see how big this is. You know, we just stated the challenge that we're going to be the fastest to 1 million people, and we're going to beat Instagram's record. I know we're going to do that, and when we break that record, I promise you, millions and millions of people around the world that might not know what Rippln is right now, if we take down Instagram's record, they're going to say, I don't know what Rippln is, but if they beat Instagram, as fun as that is, as viral as that went, I want to be a part of it. So I just let my group know that what you're doing right now for the next 3 weeks, you will never get that first mover's advantage back again, because I'm telling you, when the world finds out about this, it's not going to take long for somebody in Facebook to realize I can do the exact same thing in the Rippln platform and actually be rewarded for it. So, you know, Nino, that's what I was telling people this morning. I just want people to realize how big this is and how far this is going to go. We're already up to almost 1 million people. I know eventually this is going to be 100 million and right on into the billions.
That's absolutely incredible. And anyone who's on this, if you're not shaking your head or excited, I mean, Larry, that was spot on of really the description of the platform. So let's kind of roll around with that. Faith, what are your thoughts on kind of what he had just brought up?
Well, it also ties into how this is such a different model. You know, some people try to equate Rippln as just another network marketing opportunity, and of course, we know better. It has the benefits of leverage and has the benefits of residual income, but it's a very different concept in the fact that all we're doing is building our communities. All we're doing is building our audience. That is the focus. The focus is that I'm trying to sell you a juice or a weight loss program. The focus is that I'm building my community, I'm building my audience. That is something that everyone is already doing anyway, on Facebook, on Pinterest, on YouTube. We're already doing that. So we're not changing behavior. So now we have a chance to reach people who have never said yes to network marketing or this, you know, any kind of leverage kind of home business opportunity. And in addition to that, what also is exciting to me is that when you have those eyeballs, when you have that audience, now, as you were just mentioning, you can have an array of different products and services, and no one's feeling pressured or, you know, you need to buy this thing or that thing because it's going to save, you know, it's going to be the best thing since canned beer. You're gonna get what you want when you want it. And then you're serving the customer in the best way possible. They're happy. They don't feel any pressure. They're purchasing things they would have purchased anyway. And at the same time, you have this incredible platform that all it can do is grow, grow, grow. And everyone has fun in the process.
Excellent, excellent. It's a key point of just how simple it is, and we're already doing it. We're in effect. It's just a matter of dropping us in the equation when it comes to the business and gaming model, and that's so impactful as people just hear that. And so I want to turn my direction to our fearless producer over here, and really get her endpoint, because when I met her a couple weeks ago, I was so busy with putting the event on, and then I remember later that night going, wow, she said she had 14,000 in a Rippln. Man, I got some work to do. And so, Vanessa, I'd love to hear what Larry had added about the platform and how you're using some of that stuff in your daily activity to continuously build your Rippln. Check your volume, Vanessa.
Oh, that whole mute button.
There we go.
There we go. What a lot of people don't know about me is that I have a 13-year technology background in software and hardware distribution. And what we have, and when I heard about Rippln, what I saw was the vision of the future of the platform. A lot of people got stuck in, when's the app coming out? When's the app coming out? We are so much more than one app. We will be however many apps and services we put through the platform. And that distinction really is critical. When we talk about Facebook being a platform for content with those of us who use Facebook as the content creators, that's what we are going to be able to do within our platform. And one of the things that I think is cool is as we iterate into the model down the road and additional phases, we as Ripplers will be able to potentially put our own products into the Rippln. And so that really excites me too. And so this is really not a 30-day plan or a 60-day plan. For me, this is a 5 to 10-year plan of building a community. I already have a community. I already have people I'm connected with. So I'm already doing this, as so many other people who are watching this are. We are going to be rewarded for what we've been doing for years.
That was truly powerful. I can go back to last summer in the heat of Las Vegas, having an afternoon quick lunch with Brian Underwood, and him looking at me and just saying, "Listen, we're looking for people who can give us a commitment of no less than 3 years." And so for me, that was easy because I saw that vision, and you just brought that up as a huge point. We're not here just for the moment. We're here for the journey, and that journey has good days and bad days. It's just a continuous effort to keep working so that we can all achieve the goal as one movement. So what I want to turn my attention to is the gentleman in the orange shirt who over the course of the last 7 weeks has pretty much just slayed me when it comes to numbers. And no matter how you look at it, a lot of people like to have that competitive edge. I think it's a normal process, and this man has just pretty much slayed me over the last 7 weeks, and there's a reason, and it comes down to his work ethic and his commitment to his platform. So Mike, I'd love, I'm sitting in a city of Vegas that has 2 million people with a Rippln that's a tenth the size of yours, and you're in a city that's a fraction the size of mine, and you've achieved the crest of over 100,000. So tell me how that platform works into your life and your daily activity that's helping you achieve these just monstrous numbers.
It's pretty much just sponsor Larry Lane. No, guys, it's all about making that connection and relationships that you have with your people, and when it comes to this platform, guys, and I want to say this first and foremost before we go a little bit further in this. This is not just an app company, and I know a lot of people that are out there that are confused on that part. We're not just an app company, guys. We're much bigger than that. Like Larry said, we can have other commerce. We have Nike, we have Adidas, we have Under Armour, we have some makeup, some jewelry, clothing. all these different aspects all into one, and it's all into something that we're already doing, okay? And when you share that with people and keep it very simple on how they can benefit on something that they're already doing and we're not going to change their habits, I think that's why we're getting a success. And the invitation process isn't like anything out there, because I think it's broken in most of these businesses in my industry that I come from. I don't know everybody's background that's watching and everything, but you know, people aren't natural born salespeople. They hate to get out of their comfort zone. They hate to get told no. They hate to try to do a heavy-handed sales pitch on somebody. I mean, I don't know if would you guys like to go out there and try to sell a juice that's just, you know, that came from the island of someplace and they just put a different pretty bowl around it and marketed it wrong. But anyway, but the invitation process on Rippln is awesome. You're already doing it. You're already sharing your favorite movies. You're already sharing your favorite food and restaurants. And you're already inviting people to games like, I'll just show you one thing like on my iPad. My son had it for a while and he's downloaded a crazy amount of stuff on here. I don't know if you can see this. And then listening to Brian and Jim Bonch and them talk about this game called Clash of Clans. I downloaded it just because my basketball buddies, Brian Rhodes for here in my hometown, his buddy Adam, you guys know Adam, they said, Mike, you got to get this. And I do not play games. I think they're a waste of my time and everything like that. But I downloaded this thing, and I've already spent like $60 on it. And just because I'm so competitive, and I want to get a bigger village than them, get bigger army men. I want to take out their village and you know, team up, because that's where my competitive spirit goes. And all those in-app purchases on one app, guys. I think that game there produces like $3 million a day off in-app purchases. That one app could be inside of Rippln, and that's just one. Just let your mind go from there. It's just mind-boggling. And then what we're doing as a team, obviously we're digging deep. You know, with Larry, we have all the daily calls. And, you know, you do a fabulous job, and our team is just amazing. Just reach out, work with them, keep it very simple, and just take action every day. Move forward, move forward, move forward, because if you're not moving forward and taking action, you're moving backwards, because there's no sitting still in our industry. So I'm sorry, I could probably talk all day because I get passionate about this, because I'm more excited about this than anything I've ever been involved with.
Hey, Mino, can I jump in?
Sure.
So Clash of Clans, my son plays, Michael, and it's always, Mommy, can I have 99 cents to get more? Mommy, I'm losing, and Mommy, my friend did this. So I play that vicariously through him, and I spend my money on it, and I can't wait to be rewarded for when I get to do that. So from there, I don't play games either, and a friend recommended Jewel Mania to me. I am completely addicted to Jewel Mania. It's my, 20 minutes of downtime a day where I kind of play the mind game, and, I could see how these companies make money, because every time I run out of my ability to play, I want to go spend the 99 cents to get more playing points. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, and I think Tina had been fending off all the invites for Candy Crush.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I gave in. My mistake.
Did Mike Rutherford send that to you?
Within 15 minutes, I had spent within the first evening I did it, I spent my $15 iTunes gift card, because I didn't know much about it, and at first I didn't know that you could just get people to give you what you needed. So, but I'm still like, I'll run out of stuff and be like, oh, no one's giving me what I want. I'll just spend the 99 cents.
Yeah.
If you think about the power of, as you brought up, the habits, I mean, just think about it. We just gave a couple examples, and it's happening in every town, in every city where smartphones are being used. And so that habit is huge. And, Mike, you touched on a couple things that you're doing every day, and I want to expand on that because it's really important, because some of the people that are on this might have been started growing their ripples yesterday or a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and they're going through those different modes of excitement to, okay, so what's the next step? What do I need to do? And what we want to let them do is, in the spirit of abundance, there really is some simple steps to really take back. Larry, as you said, you will never get the first mover's advantage again. So we want to move into, what are some of the things that you guys are doing? And I'm going to leave this open if you could just take turns. What are some of the things that you're doing that you believe that everybody within Rippln should be doing on a daily basis?
Inviting.
Invite.
Yeah.
But what's your secret?
I don't think that's it. I don't think there really is a secret. It's just keep it very simple and just you know, take action. Just share with everybody you come across, because you have no idea what they're capable and who they know.
Okay.
I think it's important to keep the message simple, because if you overcomplicate it, you're going to confuse people. So you just want to keep it really simple. You know, I think I'm trying to remember her name now. She said, you know, we have the inside track on a really cool new platform and communications app that's being released. Would you like to get in line to be one of the first people to receive it when it comes out? Something like that, just, you know, quick, either a quick phone call or a text on your cell phone or a private message on Facebook. Those are the ways that I typically connect with people.
One thing I do too is I always go out and start every day, because, you know, I know a lot of people, there's billions of people that use social networking, but just think about the fact that we're going to have the first platform that can actually reward you. Think about how many people, millions of people, spend time all day long on Facebook. They waste their day away. They sit there and they're just, you know, they might be communicating, but they're not making any money. So think about what we've got coming out with Rippln. We've got a social network platform that is absolutely free, and you're going to get rewarded for it. That's a powerful statement, but that's what we're about to bring out to the world in the next 3 weeks. So if somebody is negative or they don't understand it, I keep thinking, well, that's okay. You know, you're going to be Rippln with the rest of the world in 3 to 6 months. But if you had listened to me, you could be Rippln now.
That's right.
That's right.
So one of the things that I've been starting to say is I ask people, do you buy stuff on Amazon? Do you use Groupon? Do you use Living Social? And when they say yes, I said, well, hey, I've got invitations to a brand new platform that is going to be able to, you know, you can buy goods and services through the platform. Would you want to check it out? It's invitation only right now, and it's free.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yep.
And I think that last 5 minutes was really key for some of our new people who often don't know the swing of it, but really the value. And for those of you that have been in the mix for a while, for the last 6 months, they've talked about the vision and mission of putting us in the middle of all of this. And now that it's happening, we really want to start embracing just those simple tasks, because a lot of times by human nature we complicate things. And so I kind of want to just tie it up to here, end it with this. If each of you wanted to leave something for our group that's watching and who will be viewing this over the course of the next day or so, and Faith, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to pick on you. I'm going to kind of just tweak it towards each of you. But Faith, like you were speaking with your group or to us, where do you think Rippln's going to take you as a person, as a group, and as your Rippln being a team captain?
Thank you for that question. I just want to add one more thing. I think it's really critical once you get someone in your Rippln is to introduce them to the Rippln Wealth Revolution video. That 14-minute video, rather than having them watch a whole bunch of short videos, you know, that tends to overwhelm people. I think it's really important that they hear the whole message right out of the gate, because then that's going to determine who you work with. Because when someone says they get it, then you're going to link arms with them, right? Especially if they're willing to take action. But if someone's not ready or they're not getting it, then you sort of know where to put your energy in terms of team building or rippling, so to speak, or ripple making. As far as where I see it going, I think we're just scraping the tip of the iceberg. I think this is so big, so comprehensive, so multi-directional and multi-dimensional. I think that we're just gleaming some of the power, you know, what you were talking about earlier about all these different products and services being purchased and how big this can be. I really truly think that we'll reach 1 billion people plus and beyond. I don't think it, I know it. That's a better way to say it. I don't think it, I know it. It is inevitable. This is an idea whose time has come. We should all give ourselves, you know, applause because we're here. If you're watching this, Give yourself some credit for keeping an open mind. Even if you don't fully understand it at first, it's okay. We have a lot of people that hear about it at first and they don't understand it. They can't get their mind around it, but just stay in the game. Where I see it going, I think the moon and back and beyond, we're going to be in 5 years just pinching ourselves going, can you believe where we were and where we are today? And the lives that were changed. We're shifting consciousness. We're giving power to the people. We're giving the people a voice in a way that they've never had before, in addition to being financially rewarded. There's no ceiling on this. So that's it from me. I could go on and on as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm going to kick it over to you. The same question.
Oh, goodness.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Sorry, I thought you were going down the line. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, Vanessa, go ahead. I thought you were going down the line. Sorry about that.
That's okay. This is why we have some fun. We're all together. I think that, the long haul picture for me with this organization is the community that we're building, the friendships I'm making, the people that I have the opportunity to work with every day. My team is absolutely fabulous. My Ripplers are wonderful. They are just a joy for me. The growth perspective that I have for my own growth that I'm going to have over the next few years in the ability to lead a large organization is going to be tremendous for me. So this is a personal opportunity for me as well. I've been a teacher and a trainer and a leader for a number of years, but this is an incredible scale, and I'm excited about that. For the organization and for all of us here who are at the forefront, I don't know about you, but I was early into Facebook, really early into Facebook, and I look back now and I go, wow, we're 1 billion people. Well, I might have been, at the million mark a long time ago, and I'm still here, 6, 7 years later, and that's my intention for Rippln.
Awesome. Larry and Mike, I'm going to kind of tag team you because you guys seem to be a dominating force as a group. Where do you see this massive Ripple of yours that's already massive in today's standards, where it's going to be in the next, let's call it 24, 36 months?
I'll let you
go ahead, Mike. Well, I was gonna say, basically already, I think it's incredible that we've had such a controlled, launch. I mean, we've been able to go out to 5 who share it with 5. So it's been a really controlled launch, and we're already about to break. I mean, we're going to be breaking 1 million people really, really soon. So what that equates to me is not only are people ready to finally be rewarded for their social graph and what they bring to the market, but I always say the people have not only spoken, but the Ripple has also spoken. So just taking the fact that you're here right now, because there eventually will be hundreds of millions of people over the next couple of months and into years that are going to hear about this, and you're here right now, so you can be building the Ripple right now. One thing that we're doing with our team, I know, some people might say, well, I want the answers, I want to know this, and I want to know that. So what I say right now, and I say it with, all the love in the world, I say, well, if you need answers right now and you don't believe in the vision and what we're doing, you need to either step to the right or step to the left. You wait for your answers, and in the meantime, we're going to be building the Ripple, because I truly believe that Brian and all of the leaders of this company, I know what their vision is, and I 100% believe that we're going to pull it off. Are we going to hit 1 million people faster than Instagram? Absolutely. I know we are, because of how fast we're already growing, and it's very, very controlled. So you can only imagine what's going to happen when that non-disclosure is lifted. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, yeah, and I just want to kind of touch on what Vanessa said. It's not just personally where I see I'm going to be at. I'm just honored to be, creating some friendships and some relationships in here, because I think nowadays people are needing something to feel like they're a part of something, because there's so much crap out there. And the vision, the movement, the culture that we're creating is just incredible. I would have never met you, Nino, Vanessa. I've known Larry for a while, and Faith, but see, guys, it's surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals, and you're getting to meet people you would never meet, and you're able to help people you haven't met yet in the future when it comes to Rippln, where they can, maybe help them financially on something that they're already doing. So to me, it's a much bigger, it's much bigger than just me. As I can say, I'm just looking for and helping as many people along my quest as well.
Awesome. I want to thank all of you guys for jumping on board. I kind of want to just tie it up with this. I've been taking some notes over the last 25 to 30 minutes, and really it just inspires me for several reasons. First off, we all know that we're here because something attracted us to this project, and the vision and the mission of where we're at and the action steps we're doing is like the glue as this thing gets bigger and more massive. But everybody touched on one thing. It's that community that we're creating. It's the spirit of all of us having one common goal of where to go, and using the habits that are already in place to help us get there. We're not changing people's habits. We're just dropping them into this equation, and that's never happened before at this global scale, and that's so powerful. And Larry, I'll reiterate it again. We will never have this first mover's advantage again. And so when we end this hangout, I want to encourage everybody. I don't have the internet marketing background. I don't have the technology degree. My background is a 20-year firefighter, but it took me that much time to go, man, this is big, and I want in. What's the next step? And for everybody that's here, you don't have to be that person you believe could be it. It could be you. You just have to snuggle up, lock arms with the person that brought you, invited you to accept that inner circle position. And Larry touched on it. Very controlled, with 5 invites at a time, we very massively hit 500,000 people controlled, without the spamming, without all the stuff. And just think about that. That's huge. But for those of you who are wondering what's next, nothing. Do the action steps that this panel brought out. Get engaged, stay engaged, enjoy your position. Use it to the best of your advantage for yourself, for your Rippln. And with that, what we want to do is encourage everybody to stay connected with us. Those of us that are on this page, we're on Facebook. We encourage everybody to really stay connected with the Rippln, official Rippln page. They're running some amazing contests on there. They're doing some awesome stuff. We have leaders traveling all over the place. I believe, I know for sure we've just committed to the dates in Dallas for Playbook 3.0. It's not whether or not you should be there. It's how many in your Rippln are you bringing with you. That will sell out. We are going to do some monstrous stuff, and it's an amazing experience for you to be in. So you must make the time for your Rippln to be there with you. And then Brian had touched on they're working on a Latin America and is it a Brazil as well. So is there any other closing thoughts from this panel?
Yeah, I'll touch on it, guys. Just have a good attitude. You know, guys, think that you're a superstar. You know, nothing's going to step in your way. I want you guys to feel that as well and take massive action every day.
And have fun with it. Enjoy.
And have fun, absolutely. And ask for help when you need it.
And one thing I said this morning is 69 and the 25, we're calling this the $100 Rippln that can reward you millions. We're going to make T-shirts.
Awesome.
Was that a plug?
No, that's our new motto. That's our new team motto.
Gotcha. Awesome. So with that, we're at about 34 minutes past the hour. It's just been truly a pleasure with all of you on this hangout. We're going to adjourn. Everybody, do what you have to do to kick in. Have fun. Get your invites out. Stick with it. Don't give up. As Les Brown says, be unstoppable. So with that, we're going to end it. Take care. Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.